Hi there. My camera strap's out of the way. My music is off. Oops, I did something with my glasses. Nope, there they are. I've got my tubing, and I've got my weird Organic Girl romaine lettuce lid, which is just the perfect shallowness, or depth, I should say. And I've got a spatula. I've got Princeton spatulas. Actually, I have a couple new ones, and I really like them. So I'll show them to you. So this is my new one, and that's my new one. And they're all very useful. So I'm going to take the paint lift from the last ring pour, or whatever it was, that I tried to experiment with. And I'm going to put it in here, in this dish. And then I'm going to attempt to use it up by adding other colors that I like. And I'm going to put that in the bucket. And what do I want in there right now? Did I put a bunch of colors away? I want this blue. Yeah, the ring pour turned out interesting colors, to say the least. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I'd like to keep it simple, but I'm not very good at that. And it doesn't seem to matter a lot of times. I'd like to put a lot of color just all in one spot once in a while, and I forget. I think of it, and then I forget. Oh, come off. There we go. And I don't want to go too crazy. My intention is to add a spatula. Let's do that. Add some colors with a scoop. So that's what I'm going to try and do. Add some colors with a scoop. And all I'm lacking right now is probably black. Now usually I would do the canvas first, and maybe I'll do some of it. Let's just pull this down here. I got quite a bit of black left. Not as much as I'd like to have, but I've got more inside. So I'm going to use my, available on my Amazon link, OXO. Ooh, looks like the rain got on my canvas. Okay, well, I'm going to take a chance. I never mix water with my paints, but that doesn't mean paint doesn't mix with my water, the rain. So that's spreading kind of nice, not as cohesively as I'd like it to, but I'm sure it'll be okay. We'll make it okay no matter what. Run my finger down the side of what's there. Clean it off over here. Maybe add a little more. Make sure the top is on so I don't have any more bloopers. Scrape off all the extra paint I can. Maybe I'll pull that right down to the edge and cover it. Which means I'm going to have to stick my finger in that bucket again in a second. But that's okay, because that's part of the deal. I use my fingers, and I have to clean my fingers off. There's a lot more paint there than I thought, and something that doesn't belong. Which of these things is not like the other? Yeah, I'm kind of goofy today. Speaking of goofy, hi Goofy Girl. Sorry about the chat. Oh well. Well, I just wasted a little paint, and I'm going to pick it up. Alright, enough. Enough with the spatula. I'm going to scrape that off. And then I'm going to clean it off. And I'm going to use my ever-present damp rag to make sure there's nothing else on there. And I'm going to fill some of these areas with white. I'm not going to worry too much about the middle. I think I'm going to use a different kind of spatula too. And then, depending on how that's, I think glasses are imperative. For some reason, every time I spread white paint, I become snowblind. I'm not caring too much about the exactitude of that staying totally white. It would be nice, but it's too late now to worry about it, and I've got black on my spatula, so that's the way that goes. Let's just leave that there. And fill in anything we need to fix later. She said, not able to stop herself. Okay, fine, whatever. Alright, so, yes, doing stuff with my fingers. I think that a shovel would be a great place to start. Usually I would want to go around. I really do want to swivel my turntable too, you know that? Like you wouldn't believe I want to do that, and I never ever remember. So maybe this is time to move this over. Grab those wonderful colors. Let them drip into the center. I don't know if I want to tip or not yet. That's a lot of orange. I think I want to take some of this purple over here and fully utilize my love of purple along with, where's my other spatula? I don't think I can have too many spatulas. Push all that down there, and then I might give it a shot. I got some of this here, which looks like it'll fit in that little hole perfectly. And we've got, any more holes? No, that's white. Anyway, so we'll probably be pulling some paint. I didn't put any yellow in there, and I want some. Let's see if what is that? It's a bubble. Yep, I like the yellow. So I'm going to throw a little bit of that in there. And right up there. And then, because we're just playing, somebody's like, what is that black thing in the bottom left side of your picture? I'm like, let me go check that out on the video. Because obviously I'm not watching them while you are. But I said, that's my camera strap. I like all of that. But I like that black too. So I think what I'm going to do is what I have been doing. Except for that part right there where I pulled it off the canvas. And see what I can do spike wise. It's probably too early in the game for this. I think it is. So I'm just going to undo my done and see what comes after. I'm going to go back to doing this. What do I want in there? I want some red in there. No, I don't. What do I want in there? I want some of this green. Let's see what that looks like. I kind of like that. Let's put it with the yellow. Let's see what happens. So that's not the green. That's the Color Shift Turquoise. You know what? I want some more of that orange. That's a lighter orange. Yep, that's exactly what I want. I kind of want my dustpan. I'll lead the shovel right over to the edge of the canvas. And then I think I'm going to use it again. I wish that they would. Where's my straw? My tubing. Well, that's just annihilated all the stuff I liked about that. Never mind. Where's my white? Here's my white. Let's do this. Let's see what happens when we use paint to lead paint. I'm going to tip that back. I'm going to let some of that go into the dish. I'm gonna use my finger to fill in the gaps. You can't see me, I'm sorry. We'll let that run. I'm gonna let all of it run, obviously. And pull that right up there. That's cool. I'm happy with that. I like when the white goes in very, very much. But I want to make sure that I have everything else I need in between. I don't know how this is going to go. We only got 8 minutes left, but that doesn't mean there can't be a part 2. Because that happens regularly lately, actually. Tap, tap, tap a little blank spot. Do I like that white spot? I might. Let's see what happens when we just make marks. Let's see what happens if we continue to use the white next to things. I kind of really like that. Did I just splooge? Maybe. Alright, somebody yelled at me for not cleaning my spatula, and there are times when I don't want to clean my spatula because the paint on there is leading other paint. So understand, it's a choice on my part, even if it seems like I'm being lazy. That's not necessarily the case. And sometimes I'm playing, and sometimes it's an experiment, like now. And I want my diagonal. The one I don't have is the one I want? Really? Okay, fine. Do that way. There's a diagonal in this one too. Alright, so I have some other paint. That's cool. Just flows right up there. It wants to do what I want it to do, and that's neat. Not only that, I'm not so happy with the black. The water from the rain got in my black, and that's not really what I want. Oh well. Hopefully as it dries and it's still damp, I can add enough paint to it to keep it moving. I'm really kind of liking that, and I'm liking these over here, these little cells. Or there were little cells before I picked them up. Anyway, so that's kind of cool, and I'm liking it. And I'm going to keep playing because I can. And I love what that white paint does when I pick it up on my spatula. And I'm thinking that I want more right in there. White paint, I mean. And it's really simple. And it's very beautiful. And if I do this right now, it probably won't be a problem. So I'm going to try and do this right now. I'm going to wipe that off because I'm just that smart. Actually, let's let that set for a minute and fill in the only other area that I can see needs it right now. I'm dribbling. Splooge. I'm going to fix it though. Just tap, tap, tap. Nobody will ever know, except for you. I want the round one. The round one's going to go in there just perfectly and meet my other paint. I can do the same thing as the flat one. Yeah, I really, really like doing that. And I got another area to do it in too. This one, I see that booger. That's what's dribbling me. Okay, fine, you can go away now. Now my general way of applying paint to a space that needs to be filled is to push it up close to what I've got. And the round spatula is not the right tool for that. So I'm going to go back and find the correct tool, make sure it's somewhat clean, Let me get rid of that right now. Wipe it off again, make sure it's clean. And where's my tubing? There we go. Let's use that. I can tell you now I'm going to have some real strong lungs at the end of this year, because I just started using that tubing this year. Okay, I like that. I do. I really, really do. And I want to keep cleaning off my tools. It looks a lot like I have a whole nother painting in that dish, to tell you the truth, so I guess that's probably what's going to happen. And sometimes at the end of the day, if I just dump my paint, it's just beautiful. So, for whatever reason, this spatula, there we go, I got it. I got it now. Let's just use that spatula to push paint up close to other paint, and it will merge. And at this point, it will probably do some other cool things too. Let's use some more. Because we can. Because I can. Oh, I got some black paint on there. Really? That was not my intention. Oh well, like I said, nothing's perfect. There's nothing perfect. Where's my black? I get the feeling I'm going to run out of time. But I can't finish everything in the world in 20 minutes and be on top of all of it. So, you'll forgive me if we run out of time. This is Priscilla from Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in Spring Hill, Florida. If you want to help my studio stay making videos, you certainly are more than welcome to help me out by contributing through my Patreon link that's on my YouTube header, or the PayPal donation button. They both work very well, and I thank you if you've contributed already very much for keeping me working, because without you I wouldn't be still working right now, to tell you the truth. And I'm pretty happy with my funky piece of art. And I'd like to be able to finish in the next minute, but I don't really want to rush myself either, because I'm enjoying what's going on very much. I don't want to spike the whole thing. Not sure that was right. But a few of those aren't going to hurt anything. Trying to combine a whole bunch of different techniques is also a learning curve. It's also a process. Got some really pretty stuff going on. I've still got some white I have to fill in, but I'm not too afraid of putting too much down there, because I'm going to be able to use it to draw other paint. I think this nice thing, béton. Okay, I'm still getting black in my paint, and I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I think as I drag my spikes out, it's not going to be that much of a problem anymore. So that's my theory, and I'm sticking with it for right now. And I think I really want some other color down there, to tell you the truth. That's what it looks like to me. And when that timer goes off, I have a minute left. So I've already told you what I need to tell you, other than if you want something that I use, and I listed it on my Amazon, there is a link at the top of the description. I do sell my artwork. That's our minute. I do sell my artwork. All you need to do is inquire. And I will get back to you. So I'm not unhappy with any of that.